Without boats, residents living on offshore islands can't go anywhere. Penghu County consists of 19 islands, of which 19 islands have residents. In the past, people commuted between the 4 southern islands of the Wangan Township by fishing boats. If residents need to transport living goods, go to see a doctor, go to events at Magong City, or go back to their hometowns, communication is a huge problem. Although there were commuting boats from Hua Island to Magong City later on, only 3 voyages scheduled for a week were available, and there were no stationary voyages for communication between the 4 southern islands and Magong City. People had to apply for a commuting boat from the township office or boat on fishing boats. The Penghu County Audit Office (PCAO) noticed this inconvenience traffic situation. PCAO collected related documents including in and out of port records for fishing boats. It found out that there were many people taking fishing boats for departures from Penghu's 4 southern islands during the period from July 2015 to July 2017. It shows that Dongyuping Island is a hot spot in peak tourist season, and the demand for marine transportation from tourists is also high. However, fishing boats are designed for fishing work, which is different from boats designed for carrying passengers and goods. On April 22, 2017, a deadly accident happened. 2 people boarding on a fishing boat fell into the sea. PCAO conducted an audit and thereafter asked the Penghu County Government to take actions for improvements. The follow-up done by PCAO shows that the Penghu County Government has provided residents with legalized boats and increased the stationary voyages for them to commute among islands of Wangan Township. It broadens the Blue Highway for residents of Penghu County to go home safely and provides boarding safety to the public. Mr. Zhang, when did you come back? Have you visited Hua Island? Commuting to Hua Island is not very convenient. In the past, teachers in Hua Island had no idea about when they could go home. Now commuting boats are available every day. Outdoor teaching becomes more convenient and the teachers are more willing to come here to teach. This is a measure that makes residents feel good. In the past, the schedule of boats was quite inconvenient to us, and it was only when we have long vacation we can go back home to be with our family. But now we can go home as long as we want. Commuting boats are really helpful. If we want to go to Magong City, we can make a round trip in a day. With commuting boats, children studying outside can come back home more often. Also, the number of tourists is increasing. After having commuting boats, the convenience has been brought to local residents, and it is really remarkable. Due to a shortage of commuting boats, transportation was really inconvenient for people living on offshore islands. In recent years, the county government has been making efforts to stimulate tourism. Hua Island and the 4 southern islands are very popular now. However, taking fishing boats to those islands are not safe. I am grateful to PCAO for pointing out those problems and urging the county government to take actions. After taking the need of residents and the financial situation into consideration, the county government has increased the commuting boats since 2018 to improve the inconvenience of traffic among offshore islands. In the future, PCAO will continuously focus on living issues, propose audit opinions at the proper time, and strengthen audit work related to SDGs set by the United Nations to fulfill the accountability function of government auditing.